Have y'all ever had a dream and you got so close to it that it was in reach, but something held you back? Something held you back, right? You're right there at the door, and you just gotta open it and put your foot through it. I'm pretty sure y'all experienced this at one point in your lives, but what's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be talking about dreams. We're gonna be talking about falling in love with the journey, right? So, what does falling in love with the journey means? It means like not taking for granted the work that you put in. You feel me? So what I mean by that is like we go through, especially for weight loss. Y'all weight loss people out there going on your journey. You guys will come to a point where you're around your goal that you've been wanting to hit, and you will get stuck. I've gotten stuck. I've been stuck for the past 2 months now, right? April, May, and now it's early June, but I'm back on track, and I'm gonna tell you how in a minute. But I've been stuck at 190s, right? I've been stuck between the 190s, the low 190s, and the high 190s, and I haven't been able to break it ever since the end of March, right? I was supposed to, during my timeline, I was supposed to be in the recruiter's office by the end of March. That was my deadline. That's what I set for myself. And you know what I did? I wasn't able to do it. I gained the weight back. I went up to 202, was the heaviest I've been these past 2 months. I've got all the way down to 188 through fasting. And then I gained that weight back all the way to 198. And now from that, I've been losing weight. So currently today, I'm 194. I haven't checked the weight, but I did do a run today. I've been going consistently every day, ever since last Tuesday. So now it marks a week of me going to straight runs every day. Now I give myself some grace because it was my birthday on May 31st. So we did eat some good food. We did eat a lot of food, and I did gain some weight. I was like 191 the lowest. Now I'm 195, or 196 was the most I was. Dropped down to 194 today. So I do give myself grace from that. And I tried a little bit things changing my diet, right? But the biggest thing besides weight loss, I don't want to really talk about my weight loss today, even though I'm very proud of myself and so far what have I accomplished. I'm like, whew, being 272 last year, dropping 72 pounds plus, let's see, if I'm 194 right now, last I checked, that is, wow, that's 78 pounds I dropped within that month. So I'm very proud of myself for that. And any of y'all going on your journeys and haven't accomplished yet, be proud of how far you came, okay? All the glory to God, all the thanks to God, because I wouldn't have been able to go on this journey without God. God is my number one thing during this whole process. But what I wanted to talk about today is to love the process itself, love the journey, trust the process. First of all, I lost my roots. You know, I was fasting because in the back of my mind I was trying to rush things. So if we're bringing up the mindset that goes into it, I was trying to rush things and get to my goal faster than what God had intended me to. I have a lot left to learn here in San Diego, so that's why I'm still here. But I hold myself to an accountability of me eating bad. Every time I break a fast, I would eat a lot. Not necessarily bad food, but I eat a lot of that food that we'd be cooking. And I would like get lazier with my workouts. I was fasting to avoid my workouts, y'all, because I really wanted to play the game. And I was like, dang, I really don't have time to play the game. Like, I'm exhausted when I get out of work. I got things to do in terms of like educating myself with the Bible, reading the Bible, praying to God, talking to God. I got a lot of things that will take me away from the video games, right? But that's what I love about the process. I'm on a journey, right? So going out there and doing the workouts I ended up trying to avoid that. I was trying to relax. I was trying to just be like, okay, I'm at a weight now that's really good. I don't have to go run that much. But no, it don't stop there. The same thing that gets you to where you are today is the same thing. That those same processes, those same workouts, the same training you did, that is the same thing that's gonna get you further and where you're gonna do. You gotta grow off of that. You can't just stop doing it. You gotta upgrade that version of it. So if you gotta work harder, there comes to a point in every workout, every athlete knows you're not gonna be stuck at benching like 2 plates, 3 plates forever. I wasn't stuck at benching one plate. See, I'm not an upper body dude. I never had really upper body strength. I was all in my legs, so I could squat as much as I want. I put like 3 plates on that. I'm able to do it. Okay, back then. That was back then. Not now. I haven't been in the gym like that doing weight training. But what I'm saying is, you gotta love what you're doing, right? You're trying to accomplish a goal, any goal in life, whether it be writing stories, whether it be making YouTube channels. You cannot hate a part. You cannot be bored of a part, right? Obviously, there's not going to be parts where you're going to be happy doing it. Like, I'm sure editing for some people is very repetitive or annoying. You know, I used to be in love with editing. Not so much today. I just like talking and posting my videos. That's why so many content creators, right? So many content creators nowadays, they have their own personal editors to edit their content because they don't want to have to deal with that part. They could do it themselves, and they probably did at the start, but they don't want to do it no more. Just because today's world, there's so many faster cuts. The evolution of editing a video has changed so drastically from back when I was a kid, where you could do more simpler edits, right? I said edits, but yeah, you could love the results. I'm sure you're checking my notes too, but number one, you got to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it, right? I'm doing it for God, right? Because I believe this is what I got to do. This is his plan for me. I think it's the right thing to do, to go out there on my own and go explore, you know? I got to get out there in the world. I got to go to the Air Force. I got to go see other walks of lives, you know? I might be able to find my woman out there. I might be able to find my family, my friends that I could call, because being in San Diego, I have friends, right? I have friends. I have people that care about me. I have my family, of course. But I'd like to step out there and create something of my own, you know? Become my own man, walk on my own 2 feet, stay in my own place and stuff, and just get out there, you know? I want to explore and see other things. That's part of my dream. That's like the results that turns into another process, because obviously I got to learn how to communicate as an adult on my own, do stuff on my own, and all of that. And that's the process that I love and that I want now. But I forget that the process that I'm doing now to get to the weight loss so I could be eligible for the military, that I'm trying to push this aside so I could rush into that. And that's not what God wants from me. God said I gotta lock in with my weight loss. I gotta learn how to maintain it, right? Once I get down to my weight loss level, I gotta learn how to maintain it, because I forgot that during the process. You know, fasting is a real good thing. And I was kind of iffy talking about it on the channel because, you know, in the Bible it says, you know, don't make these or not smug faces, but, you know, like don't make excuses or try to show other people that fasting is affecting you negatively, when in reality, don't try to use it as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm basically doing that, but I genuinely did lose or forget while doing a fast. The most I did 5-day fast, and I forgot how to work out during that time, right? I forgot how to diet during that time, just because you see the results and all the weight you're losing, that you're like, dang, okay, I should just rely on fasting, right? Because I'm able to, I'm able to play the game. I'm able to work the house around, do whatever I gotta do a lot easier because I have more time. I'm not dedicating to go run. But no, you dedicating that time to go run is also a good thing for God. You know, when you fast, you walk. I like to think about it, me walking with God, deepening my relationship with God. But God will tell you, hey, you know, if this is taking you away from what purpose I got for you and what you need to learn right now, then I'm gonna tell you, don't be fasting, right? You don't gotta fast. Go work out discipline, build that discipline, right? That's what I'm doing. I'm running every day. You know, I was super tired yesterday. I had 3 hours of sleep. That's why I said I was gonna do a video, but I ended up not. But I went to sleep around 3 o'clock in the afternoon after running home from the local convenience store, right? So that gave me my 2 miles, and that's like a light run. 4 miles. I've been going 4 miles plus every day before that since last Tuesday. But yesterday I did a 2 mile, and at first I was like, dang, I really didn't do much, right? But no, I cleaned the cat litter. I was able to get my run in, and you got to look at the positives and what it's teaching you, right? You got to have these rest days in order for you to be prepared for the rest of your, the rest of the time you're training. You know, Goku said sleep is almost as important, or if not more important, and as important as the training, right? So if you ain't get the rest, you're gonna gain weight. Cause I went to sleep that night, that 3 hours of sleep. When I weighed myself before, I was 195, 194. When I woke up yesterday, I was like 196. I was like, how did I gain weight? That's probably because all that food your body digests. I didn't eat that bad yesterday either. My diet, I'm locking in with my diet now, right? So I ate 1 protein bar, 1 salad bowl, chicken Caesar salad bowl, and I ate like the rest of these veggie straws, which is like probably like 28, 38 straws, I'd like to say, because it was like a quarter of the bag left, right? That's all I ate yesterday. But I ate that during the time. I didn't spread that eating times around. I just ate my granola bar. Remember, chewing your food is underrated. Chew your food, y'all. So I ate my granola bar, ate my salad, and then I ate my veggie straws, and then I went to bed. So I'm pretty sure your body still works by digesting that food. So that rest time is really going towards that food time too. So you got to think about that. And I woke up 196. My body wasn't able to digest it, right? So today I ate a lot better. I ate my protein bar during lunch at work. So I usually eat after work, but these protein bars are kind of they have a lot of fiber, and some of them have carbs in it, and it makes you fuller. So I ate it at lunchtime, which is around 8:45, and then I get out of work at 12:30. So I run immediately after that. I get home around 1, leave the house by like 1:15, 1:30. Go get my run in. Today I did a 4-mile run, and then I ate my grandma's soup. My grandma's soup, it's like katil. It's basically Cambodian pho, and that's what I ate. I ate that, just one bowl of that. It was pretty good. I had 3 shrimps, 3 meatballs, these meatball slices type thing, and noodles. That it's kind of carb, but I'm eating less, right? I'm not eating a huge meal, so I ate some of that. It had the onions. Oh yeah, the onions, the green onions. It was delicious. Had a lot of spice to it. I added my spices and what she had there. Then what else did I eat? Oh, I also ate Crunch Sisters jerky. So I tried that out, and it's a Cambodian beef jerky. Mango Hob, right? Mango Hob was the best flavor in my opinion. I really like that one. So yeah, I would eat that one. I'd encourage everybody to try it out. I'm supportive of people like me and small businesses. So go check out Crunch Sisters jerky. Y'all just gotta fall in love with the progress, right? Me going out to run, it's kind of hard for me to formulate. So going out to run is something I try to avoid when I was fasting, right? That's why I decided to fast, and I got the results out of it. So I love the results more than I love the progress. And no, it's like, if I'm fasting, I gotta fast for God and Him only. So if I'm fasting, I'm not gonna tell anybody, but I'll tell you like my experience with it just to help you out. And yeah, I was really getting out there and running, exercising, dieting. Dieting is the #1 thing in weight loss, y'all. And I hope y'all could apply that to life, because you could take dieting and just see it through other walks, right? That was just a quick little video, y'all. Remember, I hope y'all have a good day, have a blessed day. Remember, God will get you what you need, when you need, now you need. Whatever it is now you have is what you need to accomplish your goals. God will never not have you equipped for what you want to accomplish, right? You got feet to walk on. So most of us have feet to walk on. You got a life to live. You are alive, so you always have an opportunity. Each day that you wake up, you have an opportunity to achieve your dreams, right? And you got to live off that dream, right? And you got to love what you did to get to that dream. That's the progress. That's the training. That's the hustle. That's the hustle. So you got to stay down, stay faithful, and hustle, y'all. So that's how you're going to get it. That's going to, please take care of y'all health. Please take care of y'all health. Got to do a proper outro, y'all. But remember, it is Clive. You guys are live with Clive on Clive's channel. So y'all have a great day. Have a blessed day. Stay humble. Stay down. Stay faithful. Yeah. Peace.